Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Masamune's Ambition. It's actually Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence on the Mysterious JG. And it's really kind of time for us to be ready to go here. So Komatsu, aka Inahime, doesn't really have that many officers, but she's got Okami Hato. Oh, I didn't actually realize she'd made her way to that territory. Wow. She's one of our created officers, and she's got really good war stats. But she's also got Mazayuki, Yukimura, she's got the Ogre of Hitachi, she's got Nobuyuki, and several other officers with better leader than her before you get down to her. And she's got pretty good leadership stats, actually. We've got the leader of the Nasu clan. It was a clan that we defeated over the course of this game. She's actually got good officers supporting her. Just not enough. On the other hand, Madoka Date, Bucherubios, I feel like we need to pull them out of this territory. And I'm also looking for anybody else that I recognize as created officer. And I know Vulture Bean is still in there. Who are you? Child of... Okay, never mind. Her name is Aya. I thought she might be the same character as... Here's a guy who's... he was like... whinging and not being loyal for a lot of the LP. But Madoka Date... I'll let you keep... head of the Soma clan. I kind of want to pull him out too, actually. But he's working on road work. Pull them from... How do I get a list? I'll pull you out of... Okay. So I know we were going to pull out Madoka Date and Vulture Bean. I need to take a look. What was Vulture Bean actually up to? Oh, she doesn't actually have an order right now. So this would be a good time to pull Vulture Bean out. Or put her in charge of the province. Let me see what that would do. Apparently this base is not part of a province, so it needs to get added. Because it probably got built while we were messing around. Okay. We will add this base. That is too far away from the main base. And if I move it any further south, that one is too far away, so... Now our regent Vulture Bean. So Matsume's thing is that she has less risk of riots, speed up developing population growth. Those are actually good. So she is assistant. Vulture Bean has lucky. Rating decreases when you trade. I don't know what that means. Officers grow faster. Maximum popularity rises. It's actually not as good, the effects. So I'm actually going to stick with her and move the assistant is better. I like it better. We're going to move her out. We'll let Vulture Bean needs to work on one of these cities that should be good but isn't. Or could be good but isn't. This would actually be a pretty good city for her to work in, because it's kind of on the front lines now. So I just got to figure out where she's at. I should be on my way to Kashibazaka Castle. And she and Bobo are separated, but they're in the same district. Which is, you know, a thing, I suppose. We will increase this thing and make it a no theater. And I will turn this into a ranch. Cool Ranch. With delicious Cool Ranch flavor. This will become a stable. Because you have to do that with the places that have horses. It just doesn't make sense to do anything else. We've got fairly good roads. We got good roads, yeah. Just the roads is happy with the conditions here, yep. So we'll just kind of keep going with where it is for now. Got an overall good... Well, I mean, it feels like this could be better as an invasion path. They can get up into Maeda territory. Some of these... There just is no real good way to navigate through these mountainous areas. Roads here are about as good as they're going to get. But as far as being able to get in and help the Maeda, it's their roads, not ours, that are going to be a problem. So let's go with... this place here. It's already a pretty strong castle. Kusarigama. Actually, this is a place that has a lot of room for stuff to be going on. I think this wasn't my... oh, we can do a Santa to keep here. Greatly increase attack power of units with horses and muskets at this base. Because I've got a Santa officer, that won't stay if I move people around. I did not know that this place didn't have maximum hit points. I want to get to work on that. Shit. It didn't have like a word balloon next to it, so I didn't think it was really an issue. I should do a quick peek. Now, I thought we'd be going to war in this video, but if I keep moving things slowly, we might not. But I want to kind of make sure that I've got a decent split of officers. Oda's got 5, but it's a fairly big city. I don't have a problem with it having 5. One thing I forgot to do, damn it. I think I've got the Bloody Handed parked his troops somewhere, but I didn't move him further south where I actually need him to be for war. For Operation Warfare. Oh, Mandretta and Shaman Yamazaki, there's already enough talent there. Somebody who's good needs to be leading these guys. So tell you what, let's do. Let's summon. That's 4,000 troops there. There's even more. So Shaman, Masamune, the Bloody Handed. Where is he? Mamoru. He doesn't need to stay there. The Bloody Handed is coming down here. We might as well continue. Although I'm annoying the guy who roleplays as the Bloody Handed. Hey man, I'm not the one who started writing a whole series of, like, you know, awkward encounters. He doesn't know what to say as he approaches a Karayanda. Hey, I'm not the one who... You can't call me a fangirl fan fiction writer. I'm not writing the fan fictions. However, there has been some annoyance, but I definitely feel that there is a will they, won't they... Taster's Choice commercial. You remember the Taster's Choice commercials? Sure you do. There is definitely something going on there. Vulture Bean, Monkey Merc. So she is in Isawa. So this is probably painful to watch because it's moving slow, but she's in Isawa, which is all the way up here. They've got a good troop count, but probably I need someone with her skill on the front line a little faster than that. So let's get her down here, and we will send somebody else back there to replace her. And the reason she's at Isawa is because Isawa needed an officer. Isawa had enough troops that it was going to be worth deploying out of. But now Isawa can... we'll do a little trade. And we'll get you off the front line for sure. Eek. Because you got terrible loyalty and I don't want you defecting. There's 6,000 troops coming out of here. So somebody with decent leader should be here. Shaman, we've got... Akami Hato is in Komatsu's province. I hate to rob them of everyone good they have, but I don't want to lose any of our created officers. Where is Okami Hato? She is in Takato. So it's not an even trade, but we could find Takato and give it one of these officers. Oh, they've already got more officers than anyone else anyway. Get over there and help out as best you can. So we got various bases that have like 4,000 each. Uncle Baldo will probably be leading that force. Lady Tolpanzer's force. This is where Masamune is going to march out of. JG Mystery and Vulture Bobo. There's a little tiny place that needs to develop more. Oh, wow. Yeah, Grimmeth and Katakura are coming out of there. Where did Lethal end up? He's a guy that I tend to miss because he came up with a character name that actually looks kind of like a Japanese officer name might actually be. Mamoru, even after losing that guy, still has more officers than most of these cities. Mamoru-chan. Just as far as having enough people for everyone to get a chance to do something. Yeah, this is not the most exciting kind of video, but you know, it's a thing that happens sometimes. We need to get somebody halfway decent here out of Mamoru. Pull somebody with a decent leadership stat. It'd be nice if we actually had time for all those guys to arrive, but I don't know that we will. Some of these places are probably fine only having 2 people, actually, because they're not going to be building and developing on the same turn that often, but... I would like this place to actually develop. It's a little island fortress here. This would be our retreat point if we're ever totally defeated, and we build it up like, you know, that giant cobra base that sticks out of the sea and has a big scary snake face. Yeah, you know the one. There are places, like this place here is maxed out on conscript because it will not develop it further. Although, by developing food, they can increase their conscript ceiling, I suppose. And most of the places that didn't bother to develop are off of the front line, so I guess I'm okay with it. Alright guys, moment of truth here. Be the last chance I've got to... order people to move around. I should have done some of these orders sooner. People will still be on the move as we start the next turn, but... I don't think we've got anybody that I considered critical to the war effort who's way far away from the front line. Closest we had was Ikari Ando moving from like the very, very back of our territory. Even Tide Fate is way up here. Then again, somebody needs to march out of... Alright. Somebody has to actually march out of those cities. I will have those cities in the back marching. They just won't get to the battle right away. Alright. Let me save again. Now we will put a card face down in our graveyard and end our turn. And see how long it takes for things to go crazy. We just have nothing but green surrounding us. We're friends and allies with everyone. We're just
We
looking
march.
forward to a peaceful...
Let us show them how we do battle.
Wait a second. Are you guys attacking Tokugawa? Oh man, you're messing up my headcanon here. They're completely messing up my headcanon.
Let's get moving.
Leave it to me.
Because my whole thing... Oh, you jerks. You messed up my headcanon. My whole thing was that the Tokugawa attacked... Well, you know what? It's pretty clear. You know, what I was told was that the... I can't do anything between turns. What I was told by the Maeda was that the I was told that they received word from a spy that they were about to be attacked by the Tokugawa. That's what happened here. We charge, stir up something. I think that's what happened. I mean, so the Maeda decided they were going to attack the Tokugawa and break through to the west, so they would have a common border with the Mori. And but no, I mean, clearly our spies told us that Tokugawa is allied with the Mori clan. That son of a bitch. No theater has been constructed. I cannot believe sickness has taken me. Pathetic.
Your orders? Here is last month's balance.
Expenses exceeded
Reporting
our
in.
income. Quite a few people have gathered. One or more enemy castles has been scouted. Well, we still got to do it, folks. We still... Because the Tokugawa will swallow the Maeda if we allow it to happen. And I'm annoyed that we're not going to get to include the Mori in our coalition, but... the only way I could get them in now is if I loaded a couple of turns back. And that really would be cheating at this point. I'm already playing around a little bit with foreknowledge here. So what we're going to do is I got to wait a turn to dissolve our alliance. I have to wait to dissolve the alliance. I'm not allowed to do it instantaneously.
What are you wanting?
These guys are still not selling the key, the what I need as far as
Thanking you very much. What are you wanting?
they are not selling the
What are you wanting?
the tea sets that I need for this quest, so we're probably going to
Thanking you
fail that
very much.
quest. If our clans get along just a little bit better, we can become relatives in the Mori clan. Well, a marriage alliance with them wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, actually. But they probably still wouldn't join our coalition. But if we decide to make... Because, like, Lord... Because certainly they'll know that the Date have never broken a marriage alliance before. But they are the next strongest after us. You can see we have the best income and the best harvest. We have by far the most policy expense, which is why, as a practical matter, our income is not as high as it looks. And yet still, the Tokugawa don't really hold on to a lot of gold. Military-wise, we're closer to even with them than we have been, but still, it's almost 2-1. It's not... it's like 3-2, really. And they've got higher maxes than we've got, although we've got higher max troops, but their militia is just crazy. Although now, we've got more horses than they do, and we've got more muskets than anybody. So this could possibly go our way after all. Let's, oh, that guy's not feeling very well. I'm sorry about that, friend. Let's bribe some clans. They really want us to make friends with that clan. We'll get the support by Liege. So it will be a month before we're allowed to... Yeah, it's not going to work anyway. Poor guy's dying or doesn't trust us. Either way, it's not working. So we're trying to get the support of all the tribals. I figured we'd be at war with the Tokugawa during this video. That is not going to be the case. Hopefully nobody's angry about that, because it is definitely on next time. And I think I am going to save it and call it a video. So guys, when we come back next time, now that the war has begun, the Maeda really messed with my headcanon by actually attacking the Tokugawa. But I'm going with our spies, like they were told by their spies that Ieyasu was about to attack. That's what I'm going with. You can't stop me. We'll come back next time, folks. The Anti-Tokugawa Coalition, Mark II. See you then.